Good morning, friends. Welcome back to John Went Walking on a cold, damp, rainy, drizzly January morning on the Florida Trail. I'm just below Westgate River Ranch, heading north towards Westgate River Ranch. I was up there earlier. I've been looking around this section for this morning. I've been looking around and seeing where I could bring you guys for a walk out here. And man, you talk about beautiful. You talk about beautiful old Florida. This is the spot right here. I definitely will come back here and explore more and take you on longer journeys deeper below Westgate later in the summer. But right now, I just wanted to get out here and I walked out a little ways. I'm gonna show you the trip back up, the way you'll come back in to the Westgate River Ranch. Again, there is some storm damage down here, but everything is cleared up. There hasn't been any, it's been completely passable everywhere I've been. I talked to the folks up at Westgate River Ranch this morning, and there has already been thru-hikers through. This morning I was out into the general store. I'm going to post a video on that too. And the lady in the store said a hiker had just been in there yesterday, and that some of them had left extra food stuffs that they didn't want to take. So I looked in there. It was a lot of hiker snacks, you know, including of course ramen noodles and a whole box full of stuff. So I picked up a few extra things and threw them in the box. So if you're coming through, also there at the general store, what a wonderful place to stop in to restock, resupply. You're going to be coming right by it as you come in here from the south. Like I said, from the south headed north, and I just can't express to you how beautiful it really is out here this morning. Now, you know, it's been cold here in Florida. Like this morning, it was back down into the 40s. We're just you know, a few weeks into January. Incredibly, they're calling for a blizzard over up on the Gulf Coast, up in the Panhandle area. So, except probably out towards New Orleans and out that way. I don't know how close it's going to get into Florida, but there's definitely going to be some snowfall in Florida. If you're looking for snowfall, run up there and you can see it. I'm going to stay right here. I've seen enough snow in my lifetime, and try to stay out each day, getting a long walk in. I'm feeling pretty good. I have my 6-week hernia follow-up here in just a couple of days, and I believe that'll be my last follow-up, and then I should be released to be able to go back to doing some general things. Like I really would like to get the yard mowed. That's one thing. And I won't be going back to the gym and lifting heavy, anything like that, but I will be back to be able to feel more comfortable that I'm not going to mess up my hernia repair. It's healed up pretty good. So you can see here, beautiful. Trail is marked very well. Can't imagine there's any way to get lost out here. I'm just going to take a walk back into where it's actually called the Kicco, K-I-C-C-O trailhead is back. And once you get back to that trailhead, there's a locked gate, except there's a stile there for you to get through if you're walking or on a bicycle. There's just no vehicle traffic out here. So you can get in and get out. So you come out that gate, and then you got like a little dirt road, gravel road walk up to where Westgate River Resort is. So it's a real good stop along the way. I'm not sure, it's kind of a fancy looking place, so I'm not sure how expensive it would be to camp there. I don't know that I would want to camp there, but I definitely would come through there to get my supplies and to kind of give myself a little break. So I'm coming out here. We're coming out to a little very, very short, maybe couple hundred feet road walk out here. and then we're going to go duck right back into the woods on the other side. And this is the last road crossing area until you get back up to Westgate River Park there, Westgate River Resort. So coming out here, you can see just a gorgeous morning both ways. It's all overcast, rainy here, stormy here this morning, but it's just a beautiful morning. I'm gonna just walk up here on the road, just like I said, not even, maybe it's 150 feet. I can see the double blazes from right here. I see the first blaze, then I see the double blazes. And again, you know, I'm down, I've been, you know, getting into different areas of the Florida Trail that are within driving distance from Orlando. And again, I find it very, very well marked. Everything is well marked. So I'm very grateful for that. I have a feeling there are hikers that are, if there were some through here yesterday, there could have been ahead of them, and there's certainly some coming from behind. Be a great pleasure to bump into somebody, but you know, I know they're going to be moving through, and if I saw somebody, I certainly would take a break and sit down and talk to them for a little bit, find out what their experience was. But like I said, I know hopefully soon, you know, within the next year, this will be exactly where I'm at and what I'm doing this time of the year. Now, I tell you, I'm not sure how warm it's been further south of here, but as you go further north, we've had an incredible cold snap. And I think it's going to last throughout this week. So today is, I believe, 21 January, and I believe we have a cold snap that's lasting through the end of this week at least, if not a little bit longer. And it's kind of unusual for this time of year. Normally we have warmer weather than this, even in the wintertime. And right now, normally it's very dry down here. So this is unusual, but I think it's just part of the storm, that southern storm that's coming through the US right now. You can see how well marked everything is. No way to get lost out here. So I'm gonna just take you on back in, show you, in case I tell you, this would be an incredible place to come and just take off on a long day hike. Just walk down to lunch and then walk back. I mean, it is just gorgeous out here. So we're coming up here. There's a little canal we're coming up to, and I don't know, from here, once we get back out to the gated area, I'm gonna stop the film and restart it and break it into two, like I like to do, so they're not so long. But from here, once you get to that gate, I would say it's about a mile and a half walk to get back to the actual resort area. Now, I did notice out here, there's a lot of cow patties or horse patties or whatever they are, but you just got to watch where you're stepping, of course. But otherwise, just a gorgeous morning once I pulled out of those woods. And we're going to go back into kind of a woodsy type area up here in just a little bit. And you can see here where the ground's all dug out. You know, I have a feeling it's pigs. It's those wild hogs. I know that they dig, and right here you can see the canal. Beautiful little canal that we have right along here. And again, the trail's very well marked, and I have a feeling that that's what that is. That's pigs that are coming through there, going down to get something to drink, and then rooting and routing around there in the mud, making kind of a big mess. So coming out here, again, stand right along this little canal. We're going to come around the end of this canal, and then we're going to follow it right back into the trailhead. And that's the trailhead, the Kiko trailhead. I think if you look on the app, it's the Kiko trailhead. So nice little clearing out here. It was cold this morning. Right now, I would say it's back up to maybe 50. It might be 50 degrees out here. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to judge the coldness. I just know it was into the 40s the last few nights out here. So we're gonna walk up around. You can see there's a turn. It's going to show us to take a turn right around the edge of the canal. Here here to the turn spot, and you can see canal's gonna just keep running right up here. It came from down here and it's headed, I guess that would be probably headed north. And I'm just gonna walk up here a little ways, and then we will stop and restart, make a part 2 for this section of the trail. Again, I'm showing you clear through. I'm not cutting and pasting, cutting and editing. I'm showing you straight through. And I'm going to be back out here. Right now I'm still looking at spots around the Florida Trail that I can get to from where I live. And north, south, east, west. I haven't been over into the eastern corridor yet. I think this is as far south as I've actually made a video. In the channel, YouTube channel is only a couple of months old, so this is as far south as I've made the video, but I'll definitely be wandering further south than this. So up here, we're going to get to a turn spot, and again, you can see the rooting of the pigs. That's exactly what it is. Like if you haven't seen it before, this is exactly what it is, where they're rooting around in there. And you can see the cow patties. I don't believe that's a pig patty. I think that's probably a horse. But I'm sure the horses are probably out here. Now we're gonna kind of wander away from the canal, take us away from the canal, and head back out towards the entrance, the trailhead out here, the Kiko trailhead. And I'll show you, I'll run it through the end so you can see the actual trailhead up there, so you can get oriented a little bit. That's why I'm doing it. I mean, I'm so grateful everybody's watching, but I like to be a little bit oriented myself as I continue my planning for the Thru-Hike. So going to, you can see there's some pretty big limbs down. I've seen some pretty big limbs down out here, but that's just hurricane damage, and as long as it's not crossing the trail, I don't really think it's a problem. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this video off. This will be part 1 of the from the Florida Trail out on the Kiko trailhead, and I'm south of Westgate River Ranch, and I'm headed back up towards Westgate River Ranch. So Thru-Hikers, northern Thru-Hikers would be coming right through here. So you all have a wonderful day. Man, I'm so grateful for every single one of you, and I'll be talking to you real soon. You have a great day.